is Joshua Faulkner. Today we are going to be talking about my top 10 favorite Disney animated films of all time on Favorite Film Friday. Make sure to comment down below your top 10 favorite. There's over 60 films currently now in the animated franchise, so we're all going to have different lists, and I love to see what your takes and how these films connect to you personally. Make sure to check out my Patreon as well if you want to support the channel extra. For as low as $5 a month, you can get an extra video, which I'll be going over 5 more Disney animated films that I love. And starting off this list, coming in number 10, we have Mulan, a film that's about this girl that's wanting to stand up for her family, join the fight of the war that's going, and the training sequences and everything involved is just incredible. The way they animate this film for the late 90s and just becomes one of the best of the Resistance era that I just highly enjoy. The characters and the sidekick animals that you get with Mulan pretending to be a man just in the context of this war that just becomes so much better as she's found out and as we're getting so much amazing music sequences. Coming in number 9, we have Pocahontas, a film that's filled richly with culture about this Native American just getting in, sort of having this tribe getting invaded by these other people in this, and it's not a film that would be made well today appropriately to the culture that it's done, and that's what makes it so much better. The side animals are very simple but very effective in building this rich scenery with the visuals all together in the sunset and all together, building a little bit of romance into the film across cultures, building an intercultural boundary between these two tribes while there's also war and conflict between the two. Coming in at number 8, we have the Treasure Planet. Now this is an untraditional 2000s one that just has so much richness to the story that I love Jim and the character they build around him just wanting to explore, and what they do with this pirate-like movie that's still appropriate for children and has such fun characters involved with this rich traveling adventure type story, and the Treasure Planet itself becomes so much richer, and then diving into the morals and themes within collecting treasure and who the bad guy is becomes so much better as you can really enjoy this film. Coming in number 7, we have Hercules. Now this is another film about going the distance and about Hercules, a god that's sort of trying to be sent down to earth and is not found out right well, doesn't know his powers fully, and has to train to become more of himself and just becoming who he is through his mythological stance. And just the way they dive into this character, adding a little bit of romance, but ultimately him becoming his true self as Hercules is really neat to see. And coming in number 6, we have The Lion King, which I do really enjoy, but I don't have the personal connection as most people seem to get with this film. But the Shakespearean type of story of Hamlet that's paralleled in this story with lions is emotional and really grasped through just these talking lions and building the safari, and just altogether the stories of betrayal and growing and what it means to be king within this safari planet becomes so much cool that the songs themselves also carry a good beat. And coming in number 5 is Aladdin, a film with Robin Williams as the genie, just becoming so fun and adventurous and helping the animators have such a blast animating this film with just his character alone. But Aladdin himself was a boy that's just a young boy that's like just a street robber that has to rob to get his own living and helping other people through that, and then just how he ends up getting to fall in love with this princess is really adventurous. The way they go about this film, the animation is fun and just unique for what they do, using the genie's powers and then being able to do for wishing what's right with this genie is just makes this film to be one incredible film. And coming in number 4, we have Zootopia, fun, just adventure, recent film that's sort of just this cast of characters that are just all animals again, and just have a elaborate sense of this bunny wanting to be a cop versus all the threats in Zootopia, which is meant to be the perfect world, but there's problems that ensue with these different animals going missing and the bunny having to figure out what's going on and having to trust the fox, and ideas and themes introducing the stereotypes of predator and prey just makes for such a fun message and film overall that they present this. And coming in number 3, we have Frozen. Yes, a Frozen film for me that I highly enjoy, just connecting to Elsa's character altogether, just sort of trying to find myself and sort of having these sort of feelings shut down, and me being more of a passive person connects me sort of in a personal way that I'm trying to find more of herself, just like Elsa sort of is, and releasing her powers to be her full extent of herself, and just the messages that are portrayed. And while there is a flaw in just having Hans and Anna get together so quickly, feels a little off for what they should be doing with this sort of Disney film, but altogether, Elsa and all the other characters just provide such a strong sense of a powerful story that you wouldn't expect from Disney that's still popular to this day. And coming in number 2, we have Big Hero 6, an Avengers type of unique film that creates such a vibrant experience with these casted characters and these nerdy boys that are trying to create this different robots, and then they're getting these nanobots, and just the twist you get with the villain altogether creates for such a diverse set of cast and storylines that I highly enjoy, and you can enjoy just as much as a one-off superhero fan than one of the broader, more popular superhero films. But coming in at number 1, we have Moana, one of my favorite films of all time that may have its own issue with just the way that you believe the water could take the heart of Te Fiti all the way to the island and save the day. But Moana being on his journey, the way they craft this character, again, a character that connects to me personally, trying to go on this journey, find more of who I want to be, and reaching the boundaries of where I'm going toward, and just being. There's enough videos I could make on its own that I may end up doing. Let me know down in the comments below. That just the richness of the music, the score, and side character animals, and just defiance of what everyone is telling her becomes so much better that I have not expected, and gets better upon rewatch. So that's just my top 10 favorite animated movies of all time for Disney. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite Disney animated films are. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to check out my Patreon to get 5 more Disney animated movies I love. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.